Okay, so hey folks, welcome to the stream. As obvious, let's get started. So today's plan would be first to last episode and then review a few PRs. That's the objective, like the aim of the video today. We'll review a few PRs, including one of the PRs that was recently raised for the issue that we raised last episode. And then, as obvious, finds always if we get time. This like obviously find takes a long time, but yeah, as evident from last episodes. But okay, let's see what we can do. So yeah, last episode was not either that long or that exciting. Like uh, I was not very in, very much awake in that. So, but anyway, yeah. Last episode we also we just tried to find a issue to solve, but we ended up not finding any good issue and didn't raise a PR or like breaking my goal of like at least one PR per episode. But okay, let's try to make it up this episode. But in last at the end of the last episode, we did raise an issue, which was let's see, I forgot about the issue. Okay, this was the yeah we raised this issue, which said that icon theme did not apply to like when we supplied icon theme to chip, it was not applied to it was not getting reflected. Like expected was this, and we didn't get any reflection. So it was a very like extremely simple uh, fix. Although if someone is new to contributing or new to general coding, it would be a step up. But anyway, it was like a simple fix where it was just not being passed to raw chip, and that was the only fix that was needed in all the files, like uh, all the five widgets. That was only required, and then someone did pick it up and they raised a PR, which fixed like respected for all of them. So yay to that. So yeah, we'll first review that PR. But yeah, that was the issue that we raised last episode. That was last episode. Now let's get to the reviewing of VPR. So we'll start from this itself. This PR itself. Oh wait, I didn't read this. So it starts by yeah, I did like uh, there were a few much conflicts last time, but they have been resolved now. I'm going to mention that the testing code that I've added for each of the chip classes is a little different than the test added for choice chip branches. I'm actually testing the icon and makes it all the way to the avatar icon being used instead of just checking what needs to the raw chips. Yeah, that is a good that is a better way to test it, which is good. Also, okay, let's see how this had been done. Oh, huh. Okay. There are a lot of issues that were raised regarding the same. This is getting stacked. There are a lot of issues regarding this. But anyway, let's get back to this thing. Here, the icon theme is passed, but the test here is that they just got the raw chip and checked if the raw chip had the icon theme. Okay. If the raw chip had the correct icon theme. Hmm. Okay, this is fine. Also, I believe that changes to this to use chip instead of just raw chip is a better approach. Changes in chip theme test to use chip instead of just raw chip is a better approach because this Still tests Roadchip as chip uses that, but it also tests that all the constructor parameters are passed through Roadchip. Okay. I also add the test here to ensure that icon theme within chip icon theme is used within when present. And also that if an icon theme is passed to Roadchip constructor, that it overrides icon theme sets it to higher levels within chip theme. And yeah, this is as expected. But this I okay, I although this sounds good, um hmm, okay, in case of icon, like in case of chip, this may be fine, like checking if the avatar icon did get the correct icon theme property. This may seem fine, but for all the others, I don't think it is necessary because to do repeated tests, mm, let's check it out. Oh, welcome to the authors. Not everyone does this. Like even I don't have my name in this, but yeah, people, you can, if you want, you can add your name in the authors full file. Okay, in action chip, filter chip, input chip, and then choice chip. Oh, choice chip was already done. Okay, fine, makes sense. Let's also select them as a view chip, filter chip, and choice chip. Okay. Then we have action chip test where you pump also material of material. Okay, isn't there like I remember there existed. Okay, it doesn't, I guess. There was like a common function that wrapped all the like a common wrapper. But anyway, action chip and then on press, label, avatar, and then icon theme. And then the expected tester widget icon theme. Okay, find widget with icon. The first dot data dot color as this. And then there should. Why is this needed? Hmm, not sure why this is required. Start widget icon theme dot find widget with colors. Icon theme color dot first dot data dot colors. Okay, this may not be the best way to go about checking this. Get icon theme. The avatar icon uses shift theme get icon theme. So custom chip theme when theme was given, and then const theme dot chip theme. No color regulation and stuff like that is given in the chip theme data. And then it also has icon theme. Okay. And then we have theme with copyright chip theme, and then which passes it to chip, which has size blocks and icon. And then material box, and then it paints background colors. Okay, isn't this repeated here? So this can be like, this is a repetition. This can be made into like one test that is executed twice instead of two different tests. So this is just the same thing. Check with avatar icon custom theme uses check theme. Let's see things. Shadowed custom icon. Oh, sorry. With custom icon theme and uses check theme. So we have a shadowed check theme icon theme and then check theme, which has the shadow. So these three tests seem repetitive. About this, starting from here, this entire block of code, this block of so what is being changed? Only one or two values being changed now. It's just either there is an icon theme that is added or icon theme is not added. Things changed. Maybe see if you can uh, prevent, see if you can make a function first, then and with appropriate with appropriate And then we can also arguments. I may have like a sample for this. Oh, I had the same thing for this also, no? Maybe I haven't pushed it yet. Let me check. Hmm. Now this. How do I link this part directly? It tabs underscore test file for this. You can check the tabs underscore test file in this. So in this PR, I have what I have done is I just have one function. So this is the start of the test where I have defined a few like variables, like not exactly consts, and then I've created a build tab bar function which takes in a few values, and depending on those values, I am toggling the input because most of the code in this build is same. So what it does is it creates this, like, it gets a effective theme and then awaits and then tests, and then I just get all the values. Yeah, where was I? I'm sorry. This block of code is repeated. I changed on a few things. You can make a function for them with the parameters for values that are changing. You can check this. Um, yes. I'll start the review. So chip backend uses something. This is right, yeah. There's also that of a few common like get pages. One would be uh, there's inconsistent comma and space. Um, Yeah, this is like this thing here, for example. Yeah, like there is not a space after comma, and then like there's a net page, but uh, they are in console, like there is a space here. Then yeah, there are also spaces like here and then here. It's constant in this raw chip. Okay, so raw chip, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, changing chip to raw chip is fine. And then again, this is also the copy thing. Chip uses constructor parameters. Okay, chip or raw chip. Chip. Chip uses constructor parameters with avatar and icon function. Custom shadow chip thing, color, elevation shape, blah blah blah, and then all these will be a part. Again, this is also the same thing. But uh, isn't this the same thing as that? In choice chip, it's a choice chip respects avatar and icon theme. So in choice chip, if avatar and icon theme is passed in, then the point of which is the icon theme icon's color is this. Can't you just find the icon directly? Like, do you need to go via icon theme? I remember like there was a test for this that you can find the icon directly without, if not, if not via text. Yeah, I understand icon theme is like icon is also a rich text, so that also works. I can't do just to find widget icon straight up because there won't be any other icon anyway. There's only one icon. Try to check something. Although like this works, I haven't installed GitHub CLI, so let's just you'll have to clone this itself. It'll take a second. Which other thing can have an icon like icon button? How does icon button test the icon? No, this is okay. This is not what I was looking for. Icon button, icon. Yeah, render box. But it's a render box, not color. Can I get like color? I don't think so. Yeah. The render box is just for size. Obviously. It's just icon theme for size. So you can just this is the material 3 test. Okay, till that time, let's check the other things. Action button respects is this is again the same thing. Is there is there a better way to find the icon that I can think? It just checks the resultant of a raw chip and then mention icon thing. Not sure how helpful this is, but okay. Is two still? Oh, description was also not right. This is also a good catch. I don't think this is required. Like you can just edit this to have this. Why does this need to be a separate? No, you can just add it above. It's just it's being a lot of code. Most of the things are same as above. Here this has the chip uses constructor parameters, which have directionality chip and then adding and stuff. I mean this was same, but this thing also does that same thing. But only adds avatar and icon thing that can be added there itself. This seems good. Choice chip. Choice chip respects avatar and icon theme. This like being only testing this is fine. Adding just a regression test here. We've done this right. That's options here. That's all I haven't. Okay. What does this need to be expected? Or check what this is. Okay. Is get icon theme used? No, is this really? Tech hash. Thanks, Tech hash. Hi, Rashad. Okay, so this thing is used. Okay, expect get icon theme to be custom. It just finds the icon theme. What? Isn't this the same thing as just testing the icon? Okay, the color should be the same. I don't find it like that. Check icon theme uses check theme. Just, just check icon theme. So we have the shadow icon theme, and then we have the chip theme data. Then we have shadow custom icon theme, which I don't know how this is. And then you have shadowed chip icon theme. Okay, this is the custom icon theme. So this should have the highest priority. Hmm. Hmm. Again, this is isn't this the same thing as Okay. This block of code is fine if we do small testing on this all the time. Yeah, all this. Hey, hey, hey Anand, what's up? That's too many hearts. Chill out, dude. Chill, chill. All the small tests. um, s- So, not seriously, पहचाने के. All the small testing this so many times will increase the runtime, increase runtime of tests. Anyway, this watch working correctly, which this block is actually testing, need not be tested multiple times. You can is we can just check if object. And have one test which I think will already exist. That will test the object render object or object connectivity. Although small, testing this so many times may increase the runtime of tests. With the voice margin. Testing this so many times will increase the runtime of steps. Anyway, project working correctly, which this actually when in tested multiple times. And then I can check if project is the parameter correctly. Select single development test and have one test, which I suppose would already exist, that will test the raw chip parameters reflect material correctly, which is this is right the get material thing. Sure. That material is just raw chip and then material correct. So yeah, from this, like although there was that repetition of code that I commented above, where this block of code seems repetitive, this is also not needed. Same thing which goes to replying for this that I'm actually testing the icon next to it of the icon being used and so just checking if raw chips icon theme property. This is not like although initially it felt obvious, this may not be required. Also, I believe that changes in the chip that use chip instead of raw chip is better approach because it still tests the raw chip as chip uses that, but it also tests that all customer customer for the purpose of raw chip. Okay, I'll comment on this too later, but now let's go through these first. Okay. Why is directionality needed? I suppose this is just copied code which used directionality, but directionality is not required in case of material app. No, maybe I'm wrong. Why is directionality needed? If since material app already ships with directionality, isn't it? Let's see. One of the tests that have directionality. Hmm. Why is this needed? Let's remove this widget and test. I can just run this test from there. Hmm. Directionality is not needed. Just to confirm, API.flutter.dev and then name of real app and then code. So here we have material app and material app comes scroll down. It's a big widget. Build, build scroll bar. Oh man. Where did I miss build? What? What is material app? Material app is a stateful widget. Yeah. So where is material app state? All right. Where is the create state function? Create state is this thing. Material app state. So material app states material builder such as widget app. Widgets app. So we have the build widgets app and then it adds focus and just go configuration. So it's supposed to be widgets app. Test widget app add to scroll. That's also a stateful widget. And if we go to the create state function, this is a big widget. Yeah, we are here. The widget state app, widgets app state, sorry. And then if we come to the build function, we have the router, the navigator, the builder, the default text style, the stack, check, true, builder title, localization. Am I mistaken? Wait, who passes directionality? Wait, this should be new to me then. I thought material app is what passes directionality. There is some other widget. Is it builder? I don't think so. It's builder. Grid paper, scroll configuration, focus. Okay, let's check that. Find users. Here, path, flex, wrap, rich text. It's just directionality. Non-code usages is also not what I'm looking for. ClipPath, widget specs. Get access from accessible directionality, flow, box, padding, raw image, text, stack over, size, over box flow, stack, transform, widget. Wrap. Not value reads. Class public member access. I actually don't understand how was this possible. There. Localizations. That makes sense. It's localizations where this exists. Localization state and then localizations. Okay. So here localizations will exist. And localizations brings the sorry, directionality with text direction and text direction underscore just checks with the localizations. Hmm. Okay, okay. Finally, this was a very weird tangent, but okay. So material class or like they bring localizations with them. And then we have material. The same thing for material. Like you don't need to add material. So it's material app already ships with material. No material is it found. Oh right, sorry, this is raw chip. So for raw chip material is needed. Uh okay, maybe I'm wrong about that part. I need to understand how material works with the raw chip. I thought material app ships with material. Okay, maybe I'm a bit confused with scaffold. Scaffold ships with material, not material app. Okay, so this do we need the material app picture? Just check. And then we have the chip icon. You use this thing, and then I already commented on that part. This is fine using chip. Okay, now using chip instead of raw chip. And the chip uses constructor parameters. This is fine for constructor parameters at least. For others, maybe not, but for constructor parameters, this is fine. Chip uses constructor parameters, it's fine. The last is the shadow thing. This is used to be a separate test. Finally, this file is done. Then you have choice chip where we have the choice chip respects the avatar and icon thing. This thing actually doesn't test. Okay, it does kind of tests icon cable. It does kind of test icon cable. Yeah, I wanted to see, is there a better way to check icon? It does not have any test icon. Does this thing already exist? Like, what was the inspiration for this? Is it was this does so, this does not exist? Parser key. Simpler they will go to pass a key with the icon and I cannot find one by key or just find out by type icon instead of all of this. The icon. Oh, right. No. I'm sorry. That won't reflect what the color of the icon is. No, it won't. Yeah, it will. I'm sorry. You need to check the rich text in that case. Simply refer as a key, but no. So, okay, we can check out how I can. just icon tests color. I had the test for this as maybe not. So if I continue, on if I continue. Hmm. That I continue. That I can get out. Correct. Yeah. And this seems to complicate this thing. Tests. I was just testing if Rochip gets the value correctly. Is correct or just testing if Rochip gets the value correctly. Like if the Rochip receives it correctly, it's the test or verifies the test. Mhm. Same thing. So let's just let that same one there. Oh, this what? This thing disappeared. Okay. Second, um, only chip test needs to test the raw chips behavior. Others, mm, and then this thing is coming. So also, I believe the changes to chip is instead of just raw chip with a better approach because this still tests raw chip as chip that gives. So destination the binary only pass through raw chip. So for this, what was my thought? Mm, we use chip instead of raw chip as a better approach because it still tests raw chip and still uses that. Hmm. My comment was that it may add another barrier towards what is wrong. Like, is there a problem from chip to raw chip? Like when the parameters are being passed from chip to raw chip, or is it a problem within raw chip? Which again, like this is a very fine line between when you're trying to do something like this, what is right and what is wrong. Because it's not wrong. Like, this change is not wrong, but not sure. Okay. Also, I did a test here to ensure that icon theme within icon chip is used when present, and also that if an icon theme is passed to larger constructor, then to overrides icon theme default set at higher levels within chip theme icon. Yeah, this is also fine. Not sure why this didn't exist already. And then chip uses constructor parameters. Okay, so this all is already tested. I suppose adding this thing to all these three should be fine. Like there are already three tests for this. One is chip uses chip theme text. Chip uses theme data chip theme. And then so this is the level one, and then level two, where both theme data and chip theme is supplied, but chip theme is used. And then there's level three, where chip theme is provided, and then constructor parameters are also provided. How do I add multi-line and stuff? Okay, I don't know how this thing should work, but this is not needed as there exists three tests that verify if we just copy the names. So there already exist three tests that are Hmm. There exists already three tests that is like that tests from icon theme to chip theme, or like icon theme to chip, and then icon theme and chip theme to chip, where only chip theme should be applied. And then you have chip theme and constructor parameters, where only constructor parameters should be applied. Chip theme should be ignored. Like there are three tests for this. So like IMO, the chip theme should just be added there in all three instead of a separate test specifically. This is not tested. Okay, so plans. Um, this is a bit clear, so let's go to open spot. This is fine. This is fine. This is also fine. This is also fine. This is also fine. Then we have action chip this, which adds this, which I don't know why this is needed, but okay. Got it. And for this, what do we call it? Then we have the chip. What it's the theme test, which is the get icon theme. And this one also return icon theme data instead of icon theme. And the same thing already exists in chip test too. Yeah. Mm, okay, master and then packages, flutter, lib, material, OSRC, material, or not SRC, or lib test, SRC, lib test. And then we have material, and then we have chip, gesture, and then we have data. This is a big PR, a big review. Wait, I can what to be done. Okay, let's review some other PR. I am not sure how much time we have. Let's close in like if we have small PRs. This is one. Oh my god. What? Icon button documentation updated. So looks like they have reverted a few tests by mistake, and this is the only documentation that they wanted to change, which was this thing. Looks, looks like you wrong branch, wrong head. Just replace by syncing your branch with the main. Is it called main right now? Or did we change to master, right? Master branch. Don't delete the changes one by one. It will be a pain to just delete the changes. Delete the unintended changes. Don't delete the unintended changes one by one. Next, this is already assigned. Add a Flutter app that can resize itself. Integration test. Integration tests are not my forte, so I'll ignore that. This PR fixes diagnostics. Okay. From this to catch stateful widget that can be changed to stateless widgets. Oh, that is a good thing to have. This is also applied, like widgets, material test. This and dark line winter. Okay, this is a good lint to have unnecessary. So this is just a BR fixes diagnostics from this to catch it from this that can be changed to stateless widgets. So we have this stateless widget. Widget dot scroll controller was also passed indirectly. Then we have this thing, we have the create state instead of create state. Yeah, create state and this is removed, and then we have the handle status bar directly, and we don't no longer have context here. So context is hence passed. This is also correct. This is also correctly transferred. Top padding instead of being widget dot, it's just navigation bar dot, and then existing media query plus padding. Okay, no widget dot, no widget dot, no widget dot. Then we have widget dot, and then maybe resolve. So it's a funny. Navigation bar is non-null. Navigation bar, and then here instead of this on tap function, it just changes to this thing. Makes sense. Then we have this again, it's primary, and then variant widget dot title, widget dot title, and then we have instead of widget dot this thing also makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, yeah. Along with bool, context is also needed to be passed because this is a state function, and in stateful widget, state functions can exist. Like member functions can what's the word I'm looking for? Member function can access context, but once it becomes stateless, it cannot access it. It will only be able to like context will only be able to access by the build function. And then we have the get collapse that also again takes in the context. Widget dot widget dot background. Okay, maybe is this even context use? Yeah, obviously. Sorry. Widget dot background, widget dot context is passed, widget dot is removed, widget dot is removed. This dot title. Oh, okay. Okay, this dot is required. Widget dot works. Widget dot, and then second thing that is context is passed. That's the feeling, I suppose. That needs to be fixed first. Full screen dialogue. Wait, let's see again how that works. So we have show dialog, which just shows the smallest dialog possible, and then we have full screen dialog, which creates the biggest dialog possible. How does material treat full screen dialogues? Oh, what? Components, dialogues, full screen dialogue. Yeah, full screen dialogue is just full screen space. Resources, takeaways, what's new, not what I'm looking for, specs. Basic dialogue, basic dialogue, now full screen dialogue. Full screen dialogue don't take the entire space, so this is what is expected. So we have the full screen dialogue template. A dialogue full screen template, dialogue full screen. Why is does this need a separate? Because this is a different constructor. That's why maybe. Okay, so we have a creates a constructor typically used in conjunction with show dialogue. It's a full screen dialogue, which is fine, and then there's a private variable which is set to true along with all the other stuff. So there is shadow color, and shadow color is set to null. Okay. And then surface tint color, and then insert animation, and then insert animation curve, declared zero, shape, and place. Okay, so all the other values are not taken into consideration other than just underscore full screen. Okay, this value is used to determine if it's a full screen dialog. Then we have the dialog in use material 3. If it is full screen, then it will use the material 3 full screen dialog, else dialog default else dialog defaults. And then you have the dialog child, and then if it is full screen, then it will just be a material with the respective background color and then a child. That's it. Otherwise, there will be that align and stuff. And finally, dialog child will pass because that is also wrapped out. Okay, makes sense. And then we have this, and then we have the dialog defaults. Escape key closes the dialog. Dialog text empty. Background color. Okay. This is again. This is also fine. It doesn't need align or constraint box, which is the main constraints. And then we have the material, which then takes in all these values. Like, okay, so color is passed in the other one also. Elevation is not required. There is no shadow. There is no shadow color. Surface tint color. Why is surface tint color not taken into consideration? So shape is fine. Type being material type dot card may be fine. Let's check that. Okay. I, for some reason forgot what's the spelling of dialogue, but yeah. Shape. Yeah. Yeah, but what is shape? Shape is shape border which defines the material shape as well as its shadow. Okay. Okay. So it will be card, which is the this thing. This is line 200 and dialog dot art. Wait, is this like yeah, it's material dialog and then line 214. Yeah. Type, oh wait, not the shape. Type is what I was looking for. The kind of material to show card or canvas. This affects the shape of the widget, that is the roughness of corners, if the shape is a rectangular and the default colors. Okay. Clip behavior. The content will be clipped or not according to this option. Okay, it need not be clipped. Or have a type. Then your surface tint color, which is color. I'm sorry. Color of the surface tint overlay applied to the material color to indicate elevation. Oh, but there is no elevation. Okay, so everything checks out. None of these properties are required other than color. This makes sense. This is, I'm a little concerned, but I suppose that is correct. Okay, then we have the defaults where if it's just material 2 theme and then is a presses X, we get the text material 2. And then when we get the material widget, its color is what is expected. And then escape it using this value. And then it finds nothing. Can be pump material 3 and the 3 X default color changes to material 3 theme color scheme surface color and then escape. This also makes sense. Example shows the creation of material 2. Oh, we can, I don't think we can see this in the material in the master API because this is not a master. Makes sense. Wait, hi, there is the dark theme not yet shipped to Mars. Like, wow, I'm impressed. Dark theme is coming to API Flutters. Yay. Okay. So yeah, this all is also fine. Then we have this thing that's the test for the show dialog. Let's check the show dialog, but it's not the show dialog and then context and then dialog. What? Oh wait, there is dialogue and then dialogue dot full screen. Got it. So there's show dialogue with the text which says show dialogue, and then there's another show dialogue with the text that says show dialogue dot full screen. Hmm. Let's try to understand. Like, can we get a better text in case of examples? So in examples, we have no, not examples. Where is this? Examples API. Okay, examples API. API lib material, and then let's say something like dialogue, alert dialogue. Let's say alert dialogue. So alert dialogue sample, and then we have the alert dialogue title, alert dialogue description, flow dialogue, which has shows show dialogue sample. Then we have the basic. Right. This is just the dialog builder. Where's the text open dialog? Okay. So maybe this should be better name would be just normal dialog and show full screen dialog. Network can be it's not even network. It's is it full screen or full space screen? Full screen is a company. Yeah, it's full space screen, right? What about other places that use something like full screen? It can be added. So it using to test here instead of saying not completely sure these tests work. But it would make sense to measure different region to test whether it's totally safe to do. And then finally, because everything else makes sense or the others are not required. Also, we can use something like these. Okay, we did approve two tests. This is already on to 2 hours, so let's just end this from today. Yeah.